On tonight's show, we've a robo-killer who explores ruins so cursed that there she found Kardashian body pillows. But why did I just find 17 OnlyFans accounts in her focus? How Karen's forced the old ones to create the killer robots? Let's find out from Aloy herself. Welcome back, folks. Tonight we have a guest who's faced killer robots, saved toaster-worshipping tribes, and still found time to braid her hair better than anyone on Earth. Give it up for Aloy. Do you prefer being called a post-apocalyptic warrior or just Ginger Rambo?
Thanks for having me. Well, clueless. Ginger Rambo has a nice ring to it, but I usually go by Aloy.
Ginger Rambo it is, then. So your world is overrun by machines that look like animals. When did your world run out of Karens, that they had created killer machines that get offended at the sight of humans?
Since focus became a thing and brought back common sense in fashion. But I suppose Karens had to get offended at something, so apparently, the old world thought combining wildlife with heavy artillery was a great idea.
They really put that problem on the planet itself, didn't they? They got some sense of humor. Speaking of problems, do you ever feel like you're just the underpaid post-apocalyptic IT help desk? Like, hi Aloy, yeah, everything's on fire again. Can you reboot the planet, uninstall the killer robots, and maybe defrag the sun while you're at it?
All the time. And nope, I don't even get paid. Just applause and trauma. At this point, I'd kill for a dental plan, or at least an indestructible outfit that doesn't look like I wrestled a raccoon for it. And maybe a therapist would be nice.
Even I don't get paid at all. Well, indestructible is a word that doesn't exist in your world. Everything's out to kill you. Do you ever think, hey, maybe I'll just stay home and knit a nice hoodie that won't itch?
Oh, please. Because every time I try, a stormbird crashes through the window and dive bombs me. Though maybe I can make a scarf long enough to trip a watcher.
Guys, take it outside, please. Knitting is crafty. I love it. But seriously, walk us through your skincare routine. Because even after getting slapped by a killer robot moose, you're still glowing like an Instagram influencer who only drinks glacier water and lies for sponsorships.
Honestly, I don't have a 10-step routine. I have a 10-machine ambush before breakfast and after dinner. If I'm glowing, it's probably from radioactive scrap dust, oil, or coolant maybe. I wish the old ones left some makeup kits somewhere.
At least killer robots save you beauty routines. Now, let's talk about your focus. It's amazing technology, but does it have ads? Say you're scanning machine, and suddenly it's like, make money online by playing games?
Not yet, but give it time. Knowing humans, someone will figure out how to monetize it. Upgrade to Focus Premium and skip the ads.
Imagine that. You're fighting a sawtooth, and it's like, we noticed you're shooting arrows wrong. Would you like to buy a consultation plan for 500 metal shards and be trained by experts?
Why don't I get a free plan first? Yeah, no thanks. I don't have a credit card anyway, so I'll just shoot arrows the wrong way.
Well, what you know. It's time for a commercial.
You gotta be kidding me.
Today's episode is sponsored by Pharaoh Robots. If you ever need to screw up humanity, they're your go-to choice. Choose Pharaoh Robots today because why settle for one extinction when you can subscribe?
Choose Pharaoh Robots today and watch the world go down the drain.
Yep, that too. Moving on. Aside from fighting any machine you secretly like, maybe a Strider for a pet or a tall neck as an Uber.
Flirting with a machine? That's a level of desperation I haven't hit yet. Well, tall necks are great. No surge pricing and you always get the best view. Pick-up and drop points, however, are a problem. As for pets, I hope you saw my Strider there.
Considering you don't have to wake up early to get to the office and do a dead-end job, such desperation might never come.
Why are you telling me your life story? You okay there? Do you need a flirty machine? 'Cause I'll see what I can do there.
No thank you, Thunderjaw, but nice to know at least someone wants me. So, Aloy, what's your stance on humanity's tendency to screw things up? Do you ever think maybe we deserve the robot apocalypse?
I mean, sometimes yeah. Yep, definitely. Have you met humans? We're the only species that could invent a machine apocalypse because Karens ran out of things to get offended at.
Well, humans, I suppose dealing with machines is easier for you. Is it because you were raised as an outcast? Or was it that because you didn't have a Facebook account?
More because I was born without a mother. And social media? Closest we had was passive-aggressively grunting at each other from across the campfire and shouting into the wind.
So, you're like a human 3D print?
Exactly. I'm the deluxe model, complete with sarcasm and a thing to push people away, which I probably shouldn't.
Deluxe model, huh? What's it like being a genetic clone of a super genius scientist from the old world who had everything figured out? while you're out here arguing with dudes in face paint about whether the sun is a god or just really committed to its job.
It's humbling, clueless. It's really humbling. I went from high-tech DNA to being lectured by a guy in a goat skull who thinks thunder is a personal insult from the sky. Honestly, I missed the part of my code that had patience because I really have itchy shooting fingers.
Oh man, you're essentially a backup copy. So no, awkward family reunions, huh? But that also means the IT desk job description fits you perfectly.
I'd say it's definitely a weird dynamic. My reunions happen after a while, and my mother, well, she's a hologram who basically tells me, good luck fixing all my mistakes. So yeah, I'm really the IT desk receptionist who has to save the world.
Wow, the IT desk is still suffering in the apocalypse. Anyway, what's the weirdest thing you found in the ruins of the old world?
Once, I found a place with 3 body pillows of the Kardashians. No idea what they were, but apparently they ruled over millions of people using nothing but drama and makeups. And this guy slept with their body pillows. 3 pillows at that.
Now that's a true dystopia.
You don't say. And here I'm saving the world that watched these Kardashians. And don't even get me started on OnlyFans accounts I accidentally opened. 17 accounts. No wonder their world ended because they were busy making videos.
Alrighty guys, now you know what to do after deleting your search history. No evidence.
Oh, don't worry. I won't name you guys in the future.
Before you leak more old world secrets, just the last question. If you could give one piece of advice to the next generation, what would it be?
Simple. Don't build killer robots. And if you do, make sure they run on Internet Explorer.
Words to live by, Ginger Rambo aka Aloy. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Let's give her a big round of applause. Nope, we don't need machine Karens, guys. And that's all for tonight, folks. Remember, don't go swimming with Snapma. And oh no, you guys, I told you the first of us has to wait as it's a special. You do know how bad that man's temper is. Oh man, I feel this interview ain't gonna go right. Good night, peeps.